What's going on, guys? It's your average consumer, and it's been a while since I let you guys know which headphones I've been enjoying lately, especially Bluetooth headphones. So these are my top 5 favorite Bluetooth headphones. But before we jump into the list, I gotta give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, Clash Royale. And for those of you who don't know, Clash Royale is an awesome game where you can duel players in real time and unlock different arenas, collect cards to soup up your deck of heroes, or even collect some treasure. And you not only can play against people all over the world, but you can even play with your friends, and if you guys are in a clan, you can now participate in the brand new Clan Wars. Clan Wars lets you and your clan compete against others in a series of battles to see who's the best. And if you're familiar with the Clash universe, you know they make some awesome games that require some real strategy, and if you know me, you know I love games like that. But if you guys want to check it out, I'll of course have it linked down below in the description. You can download it today for free and start playing. Now to kickstart this list, we have the Bowers & Wilkins PX. And I'll just come out and say it, I think these are the best looking pair of headphones on this list. These look awesome. Bowers & Wilkins make some really classy looking headphones, and I think that these look great. And these headphones have an over-ear design, which I'm really confident will fit over anybody's ears because of how spacious these ear cups are. They aren't the most comfortable because they are a bit of a snug fit, but they do fit well and they offer a lot of room. And these are built really well, guys. These are a solid pair of headphones, and when you have them in your hands, they feel premium, they look premium, which I can absolutely appreciate, especially since this is a bit on the expensive side. I do wish these had a foldable design so you can have some options when storing these or traveling with them, but as of right now, with the case that it comes with, you can kind of lay it down flat, put it away with no problem in your backpack, or even if you want to store it away in a drawer or something. Now, in terms of the sound that you're going to get out of these, you're going to get a really balanced sound here, very clear vocals, not too bass heavy, but I definitely recommend burning these in a bit, so that means listening to these for a while before you can get the true sound out of them. And the PX also have a really cool feature with these sensors inside of the ear cups, so if you have to take your ear cups off for a second, maybe to have a conversation with someone, you can do that, and it'll automatically pause your music. And whenever you put it right back on your ears, your music will continue playing like it was before. And I love that feature, guys. I wish it were on all of my headphones because it is really convenient. Another really nice feature with the PX is that it uses USB Type-C to charge. So if your phone uses USB Type-C, or maybe you've got a MacBook or a laptop that does, this will be able to charge on the same charger, which is really convenient because you don't have to use micro USBs like almost all the Bluetooth headphones out there. And like most Bluetooth headphones these days, these have active noise canceling, so if you want to drown out your surroundings and just focus on your audio, you can definitely do that. And if you even want to hear some of the stuff that's going on around you, it actually has a feature where you're able to do that. Kind of like that ambient sound feature that we first saw on the Sony 1000X, you've got that ability here as well, and you can access it within the app if you're looking for more control. But these are a great option if you're looking for a pair of headphones that have great build quality, great sound, of course a ton of features, as well as a balanced sound signature. And next up, we've got my personal favorites, the Sony XB950N1s. Now these, you guys know, ever since the 950 BTs, I have completely fallen in love with these headphones. I personally love to hear a lot of bass with my music, and these are all about that life. Design-wise, these aren't the best looking, I can completely admit that. They're a little bit on the big side, but thankfully those really big cushions mean tons and tons of comfort. I can wear this for hours and hours without any issue. These are absolutely great in that regard. So if you don't care about looks too much, you're gonna definitely be happy with how these feel at least. And these are also foldable, so if you need to tuck them away, you can do that. The travel case that it comes with isn't the best. It'll definitely protect it from scratches or anything like that, but it's not like a hard shell case or anything, so something to keep in mind. But honestly, I'm just glad Sony's offering a pouch of some sort because they didn't in the past. And if you jump into the companion app, you get a bit more features if you really want to get down and mess with the sound a bit more. You have a lot of options with this guy. And sound quality wise, listen, if you love bass, you like to hear bass, stop watching the video. These are the headphones to get. If your mission is to simply have your head rattling, these are the ones to get, guys. These sound amazing. And that's just on its normal mode. If you want to take this thing to really stupid levels, you've got access to that bass effect button right there on the left ear cup. And with this, you can turn the bass up to levels that don't even make sense. it can be a lot, even for me, trust me. But you can actually control it now with the companion app. So if you want to add a bit more, or maybe if you want to take away bass from the overall sound, you can do that here, which is really, really nice. There's a huge range that you can work with, which makes these headphones really versatile, because even the audio outside of bass, like the clarity that you get from vocals and things like that, still sounds good. But if you're looking for that bass, that's where these really excel. And even if you're using the bass effect and the noise canceling, you still get 22 hours of battery life, which is pretty standard. But if you start axing out those features, you get even more battery life, which is great. Listen guys, this one right here is an easy recommendation for me. I can absolutely stand by this being an awesome pair of headphones, and they usually get discounted to really nice prices. So I'll have it linked down below in the description, as well as everything else. Even at full price, these are completely worth it, but you're definitely gonna save if you even look around just a little bit. Next up on the list, we've got the V-Moda Crossfade Wireless 2. Now you guys know how I feel about V-Moda. If you don't, I love the brand. They offer some really, really great headphones, and the Crossfade Wireless 2 are right up there with some of my favorites of all time. And something I love about these headphones is the design has a distinguished look, but there are a lot of choices here that just make it really convenient for the user. First thing being the shields that you see on the side of the ear cups. These are actually interchangeable, so you can add different colors, different materials. You can definitely switch this up to fit your style. These are also designed to be a very durable pair of headphones. You can bend them, twist them. I don't recommend doing that to any headphones, but you can definitely do that and not feel like you're going to destroy these. This thing has really great build quality, but one of the perks of this design is how compact it can get. This thing can get really, really tiny, which I love, because when you want to throw this thing in your case, it doesn't take up a lot of room. Whether you want to put it in a case or not, it gets so compact that it's super easy to travel with this. And with the extra large cushions on these guys, it'll feel very comfortable when wearing. The ear cushions are very nice and plush, so if you want to use this for long listening sessions, you can definitely do that. And these also got a really cool feature called multi-pairing. So if you want to pair multiple devices like your phone and your laptop, you can do that with this, and it allows you to use your laptop and listen, but if you get a call, you can answer it right from the headphones and not have to repair anything. I love being able to do that. And when it comes to sound, these sound great. You get very clear vocals, very nice punchy bass, and if you're looking for a lot of presence with your audio, you're definitely gonna get that. These definitely feel like you're a part of whatever you're listening to, which I can really appreciate because everything is just nice and clear. These headphones right here are an easy pair to recommend. They only have 14 hours of battery life though, which is on the lower side when it comes to Bluetooth headphones these days, but it does come with an audio cable, so if the battery dies on you, you can still plug this into your device. Next up, we've got the Bose QC35 Mark IIs. Now, if you've seen some of my previous comparisons and reviews of this guy, you know that I think the Sony MDR1000X Mark II is a better headphone overall, but where these really excel is in comfort, thus the name Quiet Comfort. And these have got the standard Bose headphone look, nothing too special here, but what's really nice about the design here is those giant, super soft ear cups. When you have these on, guys, I'm telling you, these, even more than the 950 N1s, are probably the most comfortable headphones I've ever used ever. That's saying a lot. So I can definitely understand why somebody would want these over everything else. If you're going on a plane, if you're traveling, you want to be able to wear these for a long period of time and it not wear down on you, and these absolutely do a great job of that. And the QC35-2s do have a couple tricks up their sleeve. They of course have that active noise canceling, which is amazing. You guys know Bose is great at that. But they also have a new button here on the left ear cup, which is the Google Assistant button. So if you have a Google Assistant on your phone, you can access it with just the press of a button. But if you don't use Google Assistant, it can also be used to control your active noise canceling levels. So you got a couple of options there with that little button. And you also have a cool feature. This thing has 20 hours of battery life, but if it happens to die on you, with 15 minutes of charging, you get 2.5 hours of playback, which can actually be pretty useful if you're sitting at an airport and you need to charge these up real quick before your flight. This will definitely get you a few hours, and I like that. Now, sound quality wise, I think these sound pretty good. At lower volumes, I'm not too thrilled with the sound, but when you start bringing the volume up a bit more, that's when you really start to experience what Bose can do. I personally feel like under 70%, you don't really hear how much bass this thing can offer, but once you do bring it up past that, oh man, this thing is really surprising. And I think it's safe to say the sound quality that you get out of these is pretty solid, but at those higher volumes is where you really start to hear the different details and nuances of what this thing can really do. If you're looking for just quiet headphones, Bring it down to the lower levels, these will definitely be pretty minimum, but at those higher levels, it does really well. And this thing's extreme comfort and active noise canceling is what really solidified its spot on this list. There are definitely a lot of people out there who I think will appreciate that combo. And even though I think the Sony 1000X Mark IIs are a better pair of headphones with way more features, better sound quality, a nicer look, I'm not gonna go into it here. I actually have a full video where I compare these two down below. I just didn't want to have two Sony headphones here on the list. So if I had to pick between the two, you know, I went with my N1s. Last but not least, I had to include a pair of Bluetooth earbuds, and these are the Beats X. And I don't know if people are still hating on Beats like they used to, but I love these for a few reasons. First being their awesome price. You can find these for about $100 on Amazon, and I think the official site has them for like $120. That is a really good deal for a solid pair of Bluetooth earbuds. And with this design that they've got, it makes it really comfortable to wear and use for a long period of time because it's laying on your neck, taking some of the pressure off your ears. So that's really great. So if you're doing something active, you don't have to worry about these falling out from the jumping up and down or doing whatever you may be doing. These stay in their place really well. They're really foldable. You can put these things away very easily. So if you're looking for something that you can just throw in your pocket, these can do that as well. The Beats X also packs a W1 chip, and with that, it also allows multiple Apple devices to get access to these earbuds without having to pair each and every one of them individually. So if you happen to be in the Apple ecosystem and you have a bunch of their products, this will be very convenient to switch between them. And like most Bluetooth earbuds, you get a solid 8 hours of battery life. But what's really nice about these is that with 5 minutes of charging, you get 2 hours of playback. That's a lot of time for just 5 minutes. Not to mention, these also charge with the lightning cable, so you don't have to carry around a bunch of different cables if you have Apple devices. And sound quality wise, these sound great. It's a very balanced sound. You got some pretty decent bass from it. Definitely not overpowering bass like the Beats reputation used to have. So if you're looking for some overall clean audio, these definitely provide it. And if you want to go a step up, you can always go for the Beats Studio Wireless 3s. Those also have the W1 chip, so you'll be able to switch between those Apple devices with no problem with those as well. And that's my list, but I gotta give some honorable mentions. The Sennheiser HD 4.40s are really solid if you're looking for an inexpensive pair of headphones. I've talked about this a couple of times on the channel now, and I can't not recommend it. And at $100, you're not finding too many great Bluetooth headphones from a reputable brand like Sennheiser with an over-ear design. So I definitely recommend checking these out if you're looking for something more on a budget. And also the Jaybird X3s. If you absolutely hate Beats, the X3s are definitely a good option. I've been loving Jaybird for years now, and the X3s are solid. They got a solid app. Overall good stuff. But that about wraps it up for this list, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you've been rocking any different Bluetooth headphones that you really enjoyed, let me know what they are with a comment down below. Maybe I'll find some good ones to try out. But till the next one, guys, hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, be the cool guy or girl that gives this video a thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Till then, it's your average consumer. Peace.